Hey everybody. Ah, there we go. Gotta love my lives. Hey, hello everyone. We have an amazing new moon in Gemini. I'm super connected to this new moon. I feel like it's served me well in the past, so I wanted to jump on here and do a reading for everybody. I hope you're all well. And I hope my live from yesterday uploaded. So I'm just gonna clear my decks. I got this card today, Take the Lead. And that really just resonated with me. So let's see. All right. Miggy wants to have a little chat with us. Okay, we're back. Oh, I was like, how does that thing go away? Figured it out. I hope nobody judges me for got some shine going on. And a little pimple action too, but that's all right. Okay, so I got this card. And it's very interesting because it felt like a very personal message to me today to take the lead and to do what I love. And what I love is connecting with people and helping people. I feel like I've had a very interesting life, and in order for that very interesting life to not be for naught, I have to share my knowledge. That's the only way the lessons will be, not in vain. Just gonna clear all of my decks. We're gonna ask the angel oracle our question at the end and see what they have to say. So as I'm getting ready and just cleansing all of the cards and everything, let's meditate on a question. When I did the reading yesterday, it really came through strongly at the end. You want to come up? Come up. Come on up. You're allowed. You might fall in the cushion crack, but you're allowed. Really came up as a very interesting relationship reading to me at the end. And I was like, wow, this really feels very strongly connected to repeating karmic patterns. There he is. Repeating karmic patterns, not really being able to break out of patterns because of financial support that we're getting from these people, or feeling like we're obligated to stay with these people for some reason. So during this Gemini new moon, I really think it's important, even though we have a lot of planets in retrograde, I feel like it's very important for us to move forward. We might not physically be able to move forward just yet, or maybe some of us, if our chart is conducive to doing that right now, maybe we are, but it really is about setting those intentions for what kind of life you want. And when was it 2000 and maybe 15, we had a new moon in Gemini, and I wrote down my intentions. I wanted a beautiful, sunny, gorgeous apartment in an area that was close to a really cool downtown, coffee shops, yada yada, and wrote it down in my journal, forgot about it, ended up manifesting the exact thing that I had written down. So Gemini to me is really about like expressing what we want in writing, say it out loud, talk about it to people, speaking it, using the throat chakra and speaking what we want into the universe is manifestation. So I also ended up buying myself 2 beautiful coffee cups, and everyone was like, oh, why'd you buy those? And I said, it's for my new apartment, but I didn't even have the new apartment, but I was already shopping for it, and then I ended up getting the new apartment. So it's so cool how we can manifest whatever we want. Use this Gemini new moon to manifest what you want. What do you want in life? What are you over? Are you over a certain relationship? Join the club. End that shit, right? Okay, so let's jump into our reading. Universe. Oh, yes. Give us 5 cards for the Gemini new moon energy. Give me 5. Oh, hello. Let's see what we have here. Wow, okay. One more, universe. One more. What is, whoa. All right. So we have the Son of Cups upright. We have the Daughter of Pentacles in reverse. Why are you barking? We have the Death card upright. We have the Magician upright. And we have the 8 of Cups upright. Interesting. Interesting. The Son of Cups is like, to me, he is a young water figure. Are you a young water figure? You're a fire sign, which is probably why you're being so loud right now, because the camera is not on you. Yes. He's so funny. So we have a young, this is a young emotional water sign energy. And then this is also, so this is like somebody who is okay with being in their gentle emotions. And then we have somebody here who is a feminine earth sign. Younger. These are younger vibes, younger energies. But just not feeling like in her security. So it's interesting. And then we have the Death card, which is moving on. It's letting something go. Letting a life go. Letting a lifestyle go. This is very scorpionic to me. Phoenix. Rising from the ashes. But almost, you know, it's like we have the Magician card here looking at all of these broken promises, crushed emotions, let down feelings, like feelings of being just like let down. And I feel like this water sign is looking at this earth sign like, I don't understand why you don't see the value in yourself. You know, and Death is like looking her right in the eyes and saying, like, I'm gonna get you. If you don't get yourself, if you don't give up the habits that shortchange you in your life, earth signs, it's not, it's almost as if it's going to be a death of the magic, you know, because you keep looking at these broken emotions, at these unfulfilled desires. So like you might have all of this fresh emotional energy during this new moon looking you right in the face and saying, you have this opportunity to be stable, to feel emotionally fulfilled, to feel successful. But you're like looking death in the eye and being a little bit stubborn about it. You know, and I think that I pulled that last card, and it's the star card in reverse. And I feel as if some of us are not going to be taking advantage of this of this new moon in Gemini because we're too busy looking at the pieces of a broken past. The Magician, you know, the death and Magician can also be letting something die so then we could let something magical in. But the way the Magician is looking at all of these broken glasses, and then we're just not feeling our shiny, amazing selves. Like our wishes aren't going to come true. And I think that, you know, it's super important for everybody to know and understand that we can choose, you know, we could choose what we want, for better or for worse. So if you want to keep living in the past and if you don't want to utilize this new moon, then yeah, definitely don't move forward. Don't move forward in your emotions. Just stay in that self-deprecating mode. You know, like fine. I'm going to let the opportunities die. I'm going to not even give myself the opportunity to see the magic because I just want to be sad about all the things that didn't go right instead of possibly seeing something in a new way that could be far more amazing. But I do think that this is very, you know, this could be somebody who has a water sign, sun, moon, rising, also Venus signs. Like when you're thinking about love and you want to, you know more about your partner, look at their Venus sign and read your Venus sign as well. I started reading, I have a Venus in Sagittarius, so I said, you know what, let me start reading a little bit more about Venus in Sagittarius or Sagittarius every month. That'll probably give me a better insight into my love life and what's going on. So, you know, there's definitely a strong water energy going on, saying to this earth sign, young feminine earth sign, saying, I don't know, I don't understand why you don't see your worth. I don't understand why you're not seeing the value in yourself. Like, why aren't you just letting it go? Because there's so much magic. And even, you know, the fact that like he's looking at these cups in the back, these broken cups, he's also saying like, what is the magic in all the stuff that didn't work out? You have to also think how, you know, sometimes the universe is like rerouting you. I remember when I was younger and like I was bummed out because I like couldn't go out with my friends, and my grandma was like, oh, well, you never really know. Maybe it's the universe, or she said God, but it was like maybe God is protecting you from something, and like something bad actually like did end up happening. And I was like, that's so interesting. Sometimes you just kind of have to step back and trust in the divine timing of the universe. So instead of like crying over all these, missed emotional, could be like breakups in the past, or, just, I feel like this is emotional baggage, emotional trauma that is such a gigantic mountain to overcome. Because we keep looking, we keep looking back at it. Like, oh, are you still there, baggage? Oh, yeah. Okay, baggage is still there. Okay, good. So let's see. Let's do some cards. We'll pull some extra tarot cards just as a confirmation. So, sometimes it'll give us two of the same cards, and then that message really drives home. Okay, universe, give us the message. Let's give us either some confirmation or clarity. And every card reader reads differently. Judgment. And the 9 of Rods. Interesting. It's like Judgment Day, right? And I feel like this card is, this guy is like, holy shit, what the hell did I just come through? He's like, I'm alive, but whoa, this is totally vibing with this. Like emotional wounds, emotional trauma, been through the ringer. So if you guys have like been through the ringer, financially, or like, it's almost as if your emotions have held you back from any sort of forward moving financial progress. Let it die. Let the Magician look back. My hair looks crazy. Let the Magician look back, because it's judgment time. And guess what? You don't ever have to take care of the people who have done you wrong, because I feel like the universe is keeping track, keeping score. You don't have to do anything crazy. Not your business. Let people do what they got to do. Move on. Not your problem. Don't make other people's karma your karma. You've been through the friggin' ringer. And the wands, the rods, they're all about the fire signs. So you could be an earth sign with like a sun, moon, rising water sign, and you have been through the ringer with just somebody who was emotionally draining, or it was an emotionally draining situation. Okay, universe. So, but judgment is coming. Judgment is coming. What's going on? It's very like scorpionic with that death card, just very phoenix rising from the ashes, maybe Phoenix, Arizona. But yeah, there is something where we all just feel like so abused that we're almost afraid during this new moon in Gemini to ask for what we think we deserve. We're afraid to shine. And I don't think that that's the vibe we should go with. Even if it is something that we want to, and again, sanctuary, cave. We got this card yesterday. Very interesting. I almost feel like everybody should go in secret and practice whatever magical skills resonate with you, and almost maybe don't let other people, this is interesting, don't let other people see all of your magic. Especially people who have hurt you in the past. So if we have Gemini moon right now, and we also have Venus in Gemini in retrograde, we're probably going to be hearing from some people from our past, right? They didn't die yet. They have got to go. The cords have to be cut. You've been through the emotional ringer with this person. So you're feeling as if you don't deserve to. Interesting. I was literally thinking, go do your magic in your private cave sanctuary and to manifest what you want. So very interesting dichotomy here, because I almost feel like you have to force yourself to realize that the battle is over with this person who drained your energy. The battle is over. Do not allow your emotions, Son of Cups is, he's young, right? So he's like a young Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and she's a young earth sign. This is young financial thinking. So young emotions, young financial thinking. There was definitely like trauma in the past. And you hold yourself back from manifesting your magic because you keep looking back on these traumatic events. Even though you've been through it, you survived, you still don't want to let your shit shine because you're afraid. You're afraid of judgment. You're afraid of judgment. What are we afraid of? Be shiny and bright. Whatever. Other people will get over it. And if they don't, then they're not your people. And, yes, this is the day to invoke to the universe what you want. I have my, my little station set up here. I'll see if I could so you can see my little meditation station, I like to call it. Set up your altar. Get out your special notebook. I have a special notebook that I write my new and full moon manifestations in. I've had it for like 6 years, but I love it. Now is not the time to be afraid or feel bashful or embarrassed, especially my earth signs. And if you have water in your chart, I'm telling you right now, like if there's a relationship with a destructive, Scorpio, or it's just not dying, you have to let it go. Because if you don't let it go, you're going to keep replaying this traumatic event in your life. And see this mountain in the background? Again, that mountain in the background is just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Whenever I think about a gigantic task that I have to do, I break it down into daily tasks. What could I do today to contribute to the overall progress of the scenario, right? So we have to break it down and make it palatable for ourselves to say, like, look, it's okay. It happened. It's traumatic. If there's a certain part of your body, like let's say you broke your elbow or you sprained your knee, it's okay to want to be healthy and to be complete again. Maybe you want to rollerblade. Maybe you want to skydive. Maybe you are embarrassed that you hurt yourself, but you really want to get back out there, but you're afraid, you're embarrassed. But it's saying that take that time to go within for sure. But now is definitely the time to create a ceremony to say to the universe, he's even writing on the wall. This to me is all about recording. It's so much more important to me, the new moon, the Gemini new moon, that I wrote down those manifestations, and then I was able to pull that book out and show people, look, it's true, I wrote it down and it happened. So record stuff. Record your dreams. Record the messages that you get when you're waking up. You know, don't move your body because it's all stored in our muscles. So the more we move our bodies, we lose our dream recollection. So just lay there for a second. But it really is about a time to not be embarrassed, to not feel like we're going to be judged for using our magic, or how dare we, you know, want to share something that we know or are an expert in. How dare we? You know, like if you feel the need to share the message, then you should share the message. Don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel like there's going to be judgment upon you because you've gone through so many emotional, traumatic battles. Doesn't always have to be that way. Do please turn this energy like this. Don't allow the burying of your light anymore. Right? Like, let's just not. Let's not. Okay. We're going to do an answer, angel answer card. So just think about the question. And we're going to see what the angels say. Are you comfortable? Are you comfy? All right, what are the messages here? Give us the answer. Ooh, it says get more information. So let's pull one other card. Yeah, that's also a good point too. Anytime, that's part of the invocation ceremony, is you're getting more information. You're going into your cave, you're going into your sanctuary, you're getting more information on where you want your life to go. You know, and if you feel a certain way, or if you have a certain feeling about a certain relationship and it's just not jiving, but you just can't let it go and they keep sneaking back into your life, get more information. Do a little research, do a little recognizance, get in there. Okay, this is our Animal Spirit Oracle deck. Ah! All right, animals. I know my message for the day. What is Electric Eel Spirit? Bring your ideas to life. Yes. I don't want to hear it, you guys. New moon in Gemini. Start talking about what you want. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel like you've been put through the ringer, so it's always going to be the same old story over and over and over again. That's not it. That's not it. We have the opportunity today to change the narrative. I changed my narrative in a big way. Big time, big ways. And it was so interesting that when I decided to accept certain parts of myself without feeling guilt or compounded trauma or being emotionally crushed and let down, something changed in me. And it was like undercover. It was crazy. It was like I integrated certain parts of myself and other negative aspects of my personality that I was like, where do these come from? Went away. And I think that a lot of people's issues come from not accepting themselves or parts of themselves. And then you're going to get it reflected back to you and other people. So very interesting stuff, you guys. Electric Eel Spirit. Put on a little electric feels, MGMT, and bring your ideas to life. Write them down. Don't feel unstable because of negative events in your life. If you need more information, get more information. If you're feeling like, and also the get more information card is an action card, right? And that's like the new moon. Full moon, we're completing. We're wrapping up, we're coming to an end. Things are coming to a close, relationships are coming to a close. Whereas the new moon, you're getting more information. If you want to move somewhere, do the research. I am moving. And it took me like a solid 3 weeks of nonstop on the computer, morning, noon, and night, reading reviews of the area, reading reviews of all the apartment buildings, reading reviews of the neighborhoods, reading the police blotters, reading, calling so many people. I did my research. I wanted to move somewhere, and not being close to that area and not being able to just drive over and get the vibe, I had to do a lot of recon work from far away. I had to get the information. I had to do the research. So if you guys are interested in changing your life in some way, let's say when this is all over, do you want to go back to school? My hair is shedding. I didn't like brush or blow dry my hair. I just washed it, and when I do that, it just like sheds throughout the day. So I maybe should brush it later. But yes, so that is also, and I really want to say to everybody, Moldavite, adventure, decisions, journey stone. I get far too excited doing these readings. But this is true. It's like, do you seek an ally for an adventurous life? Yeah, I do. I also have Moldavite. Look to Moldavite for its high vibration and expansion properties. Seeking adventure is a decision. Make the decision. Get more information. Make the decision, you guys. Grab some Moldavite. It was crazy because when I made the decision to make the move, the first night I had signed a lease with one place, and I was like shaking and sweating and nervous and panicky. And so I like read some more reviews of that one place, and I realized that that was probably not the right place for me. Went back, did some more research. I did a relocation birth chart, transit chart. So when you move throughout the world, your chart shifts just a little bit. So it's very interesting to see the like chakra points of the earth and how they correlate with your own birth chart. But I realized that that wasn't the apartment for me. So I went back, I did some more research, and it was like I was shaking, I was nervous, I felt like hollow and shallow and like panicky, but like part of me was like, no, you do need to move. That's not the right apartment for you, but yes, you are on the right path. So keep going. Yes, you're nervous and everything like that, but like keep going. So I went back to the drawing board, called them. They were cool, gave me my money back, and then I went back into my search and flipped into that search even harder. Vanadinite, liveliness, enthusiasm, vitality, and passion. It's a fire crystal, so it encourages liveliness and enthusiasm for life that may be missing. So if we're feeling a little bit blasé, which we probably could be because we're all stuck inside, channel a little of this stone. Get your energies flowing, get your energies going. Let's start talking to the universe about what we want without holding ourselves back with the baggage. Gotta move forward, gotta let it die, be like the Scorpio, rising through the ashes, and get more information if you need it. Definitely write it down today. We're gonna do I'm gonna go and do my little ceremony after I get off of the live, and in 5 years, I think it'll be super interesting to read my book back and see what I ended up manifesting from this new moon in Gemini, because every year I'm amazed when I write stuff in that book and then I turn back 6 months later and I'm like, holy cow, whoa, it's crazy. So set your intentions. I hope you all have a beautiful day, and leave any messages in the comments below if any of this resonated with you. And I'm back. So I'm happy to be back, and I'm happy that you guys are here. And I will see you next time with another reading. Okay.